How are you doing? Hopefully everything's going okay. There we go. That was much better, much better. There we go. Take a look, take a look. We got some beautiful boxes right there. Very nice, very nice. Some beautiful boxes. Welcome, welcome. Nick B, come on in. Cardboard Bounty, welcome. Join the clubhouse. Hopefully everybody's doing well. There's the Iceman, JR. JR, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. I was wondering what day to do day breaks. I'm enjoying day breaks. It's can't drink. I'm just having my Diet Coke right here. No mixer in there. Gerald, welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Let me know what day for day breaks is good. I'm going to be testing it out. As you guys know, I am pretty happy. Well, thanks, Nick B. I appreciate that. Okay, I take a look. Take a look. If you're jumping in and out, make an offer on something. There we go. Of course, Iceman, accepting all the offers that people make. Just having a little fun here. And in pre-bids, all the a huge amount of 50 of them amount of just $5 drivers, all mixed in. We got NT, 2 boxes of NT. We got Prizm, 2 boxes of Prizm, and 1 box of Prime. Like I said, I was hoping for Dunruss. I was all set for Dunruss, and it's got pushed back. All right, here's some news. Here's some news, everybody. Dunruss is, the last I heard, July. I know, right? July 2nd is the last thing I heard about Dunruss. If anybody's heard something different than that, let me know. Let me know if there's something different, but I've heard July 2nd. I know it's well here, and I am a little soft on Panini, okay, because Fanatics owns the printing presses. So unless Panini, which they did not put investment on their printing presses, unless Fanatics, I really think, from what I've heard, Panini is at the whim of Fanatics. If Fanatics says no, we can't use the printing presses for another 2 months, then they can't use the printing presses. So that's Panini's fault. I agree. I agree with what Nick B was saying. Okay. The he hold on here. I'm getting too many texts going on. Yeah, Fanatics owns the printing presses, so Panini is at their whim. So when they say, "Hey, no, we're not printing that racing," okay? Does Frankie have cards? Oh, I don't know. Frankie, are you here? Okay. It all depends. Hey, Chief Deadman, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Wally, hey, this is good. It's fun seeing a bunch of people that I know coming in for a day break. Let me know. Let me know what day our people is interested in. I know he should have. Yeah, I was thinking the big is what's his name? I forgot his name now. Who's the big rookie in Donruss? Sorry, I'm doing way too much stuff. There you go, Chief. All yours. Congratulations. That's a good. I appreciate the offer. Yeah, if you're jumping in and out, of course, make an offer on something. We're just getting started here. The probably we'll see. I mean, like the selling, we're gonna try to do all the selling. Hey, T Cook Duncan, welcome. Okay, the 2025. I was really excited. I was hoping, Panini got their, I don't want to say got their act, because like I said, I think they're at the whim of Fanatics, since Fanatics owns all the printing presses and they're just messing with them. I know Connor Zilish is definitely, they said he's going to be in Donruss, and I was looking forward to that. I wanted to see that. Joe B, welcome. Glad you're here. The downtown is always a good chase. I think the SVG's first downtown. I don't. Was there an SVG in 2024, Donruss? I don't know. I don't think so, if I remember right. So I was looking forward to 2020, and they pushed it back, and then they didn't even know when. Now the last date I saw, it's July 2nd, which is not good for me because, as you guys know, we always take the Boy Scouts camping that first week of July, we always miss the 4th of July, which is bad for me because the Chicago race, the race in Chicago, guys, a lot of you guys know I'm here in Chicago. The race in Chicago is always that weekend, is always that week of July. So the I always miss that race. I made it to 2 years ago. I made it because we didn't have enough Boy Scouts that wanted to go camping that weekend. But now we've been picking up. We got a lot of young kids in our Boy Scout troop, so we have been picking that up. So we're definitely going this year. So I'm going to miss that, and I'm going to miss the break. It's a Wednesday the July 2nd. But again, who knows what that date is? That date guaranteed is that date written in stone? I don't know, to be honest. No, yeah, all the offers are all posted. Offers are ready. Now I will say we're going to move not quick because I appreciate talking to everybody. But we are going. I have the boys' last school day is today. They're getting off the bus, and all the dads kind of give them a water balloon fight when they get off the bus. They kind of look forward to that. So 3 o'clock my time. So I got 3 hours to get this sold and get the breaks in. So please share the stream with friends of yours. Please invite them in if you know somebody's. Okay, if you know somebody who's here during the day. Okay, and again, nothing hurts to follow. We're doing this. I have, if you take a look, I got 5 breaks posted before. Well, I was thinking the middle of July, but I got this one where I did get my hands on some Select. I got about just a case of Select. So we are going to mix in tomorrow. Tomorrow we got, again, I keep doing 2 boxes of National Treasure. So this is the first half of the case, if anybody, that means anything to anybody. And the second half of the case will be tomorrow evening, Friday evening. And the second half will be Friday evening at, I think, 7, my time, Central Time. I'm always in Central. And then I think we got Prizm and I think it's, let me check. I believe it is for tomorrow. Let me take a look here. Tomorrow it's one Prizm, 2 Select, and 2 NT. And I'm going to keep putting 2 NT in every break. Next week, the day break for next week, I think I did it on Wednesday. I'm testing every day out to see when people are available for the day. So we're going to do daybreak on Wednesday, and we'll do 1 Prime, 1 Prizm, 1 Select, 1 and 2 National Treasure. And then next week, Friday and Saturday. So that's the schedule. Now, if we're a lot of NASCAR here, and then after that, we are going to be working on Top Series 2 for baseball. If anybody's a baseball person, Top Series 2 is coming out, and we're going to be doing a bunch of Top Series 2, mixing it with NT baseball. So have a little fun with that. Let's see who just came in. Hey, Mark AV, welcome. Indiana Junker, there we go. Nick B's still here. Nick B, did he pick up your driver for you? Hey, we'll see. I'm feeling pretty good. I had a good night's sleep. Finally. Okay, finally had a decent night's sleep with my dog. The dog's trained to wake me up at 5 o'clock, no matter what. Even if I could sleep, the dog wakes me up at 5. Hey, Indy Cult, welcome. Come on in. We are offers are being accepted. The auctions are, get your pre-bids in. Get all those pre-bids, the $5 auctions, tons of $5 auctions. And if you want me to run a driver, if you're just jumping in, if you're on lunch break or whatever, if you're jumping in, the buy it nows, I can run a buy it now. To be honest, I usually run those about 60%. That's probably my bottom line, to be honest with you, because you got to pay for the boxes. You know how that is. So if they want me to run a buy it now, I can run a buy it now for you at auction. Remember, we're going to roll the dice around the bottom of the hour, somewhere around 12 my time, 12:30, 12:45, to see what the giveaways are. So pick up those guys. And like I said, we definitely have to be done by 3 o'clock my time, 3 o'clock Central, because all the dads were setting up a big water balloon fight. Because last day of school for my kids, which is weird, a Thursday, but last day of school, so we always not ambush. They know we're coming, but we do a little. I'll have a big fun water balloon fight afterwards, so that's kind of nice. Hey, there you go, Mark. Mark, all you. Thank you for the offer. I appreciate that. Yeah. So, how was Memorial Day for everybody? Hopefully, pretty well. Okay. We like I said, I didn't do anything Memorial Day because we had a big tournament. Same, knock on wood, same result as the last one. We won all our we won our conference, got out of our bracket, and lost. The championship. One son, this time was my oldest, Brian. Some of you guys seen him before in breaks. It was the other team was better. I'll be honest with you. The other team was better. They came up and just totally dominated them for the first 30 minutes. So you could tell we were gonna lose that one. They fought on. They scored a couple goals second half, but yeah, it was a done decision. Whereas 2 weeks ago, uh, my other son, same thing. One got out of his bracket, and the championship, nothing went right. Nothing at all. If anybody knows soccer, PK missed, top post, bottom post, just nothing went right. And we lost that 2-1. So same result in two of them. But if I posted in our Facebook group, the most interesting thing in the hotel we were staying at, all the hallways had phones, but like some of you guys know, the with a cord on them and a wall phone, and my boys were fascinated by it. Like, how do you call? Like, what if I wanted to get on the elevator and I'm on the phone? I said, well, you can't get on the elevator then because it had a cord. It had the accordion cord, or the spiral cord, and they were just fascinated by this phone. Okay. Oh yeah. There were a few of those too, to be honest with you. We were in South Bend. Okay, and South Bend. Um, I mean, we stopped. Of course, we stopped at Notre Dame, and just the difference between Notre Dame and the area outside of Notre Dame. It's a huge. It's a huge discrepancy. The soccer team, oh, let's go to lunch. Let's go to lunch by the field. And somebody found this lunch place that had good reviews. So we're all driving there, and then we pull up and it's closed. There's like a tree growing outside the window, and the neighborhood's not that nice. And we're like, wow, let's time to go to Chili's, everybody. So it was interesting. South Bend, just how beautiful the campus is. I don't know if anybody's from Indiana or been there before, but a beautiful campus. And then driving, 5 minutes in either direction, it's not so nice, to be honest with you. Okay, but it is what it is. Hey, top three, welcome, welcome. Come on in. We are just taking offers. We're just running some auctions on the buy it nows. Like I said, all the pre-bids. Get your pre-bids in on the auctions. We'll run those soon. And I'm just telling anybody else have a good Memorial Day story? How's your Memorial Day working? Hopefully pretty well. Hold on here. Anybody have a fun story? Let's see. Rob, welcome. Yep. Like, I just accepted the offers. Thank you for those offers. Yeah, pick up the drivers. If there's a driver you want me to run as an auction, we could do that. Be happy to do that. And we got some giveaways here. Now, I usually pick the giveaways from the buy it now. So I don't want to lock you out of your driver. If there is, we'll just roll the dice, randomly pick. The dice will randomly pick the drivers in the buy it nows. And whoever the dice pick is who we have our giveaways for. So right now there is 66 drivers left. in the buy it now. And there's some like the old $15 drivers, could be $10 drivers if we want to run those at auction. Then there is, the biggest, I guess the biggest ones, probably 50, 55 is what I said the price set at. Jimmy Johnson, of course, Chase Elliott, SVG, all the goodies. Kevin Harvick, all the big names. Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, those kind of things are all available. So take a look. I'm going to do a little advertising here in Facebook, on Facebook, a little Twitter, the tweet talk them, Instaface them, do all the stuff these kids do nowadays. Okay, but yeah, like I was saying, my weekend was pretty packed, and we got back on Wednesday. I'm sorry, Monday, and then getting the kids off. They still have practice. They still have games this week, so it is still a little busy. Hold on, there we go. Just doing a little clicky. So, like I said, we're talking about the state of the hobby, and this is just a kind of a downtime. The Donruss is not out yet, and like I said, I heard Donruss is in early July 2nd is what last one I heard. Let's see what some of the bigger box stores, what does Blowout have coming out for Donruss? Let's see if they put something on there. If anybody's heard anything else, please let me know. Blowout has Donruss release date. Let's navigate it. They're saying July 2nd also. So maybe Donruss did that mark on there. Now remember, that's a Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday, July 2nd is when they have Donruss coming out. So we got all of June here. We got all of June to do a bunch of mixers. And then hopefully Donruss will be out there. That's really all that's coming out. I will say if we go through it, the last one released is Prizm. Prizm's holding pretty well. Prizm is still holding at about 120, 115 if you could get Prizm 4, although it is kind of a little bit of scarce. 2000 blasters. I could get blasters more than I could get actual hobby boxes. All our stuff is always hobby. We're holding on to the hobby stuff. The Prime, like I said, I think Panini took a bath on Prime. To be honest, the Prime boxes they came out at $250, and I always thought they were a little expensive at $250. I think $150 is a box of Prime isn't too bad. Those jumbo patches are really nice. But Prime did not do too well. NT is dropping. You might be able to pick up a box for NT for somewhere $325 or so. Hey, Shade Sports, welcome. Thanks for jumping in. We're doing a little NASCAR here. You might be able to pick up a box of NT for still, well, my honest opinion, 300. 300 is about nice for a box of NT. And then keep working your way back. Select. I was able to find, it was hard to find Select, to be honest with you. Okay, not blasters. To find Select hobby was rather difficult. Okay, to see there wasn't much out there. I was able to find one case, because I prefer to pick up a whole case and stuff. I was able to find a case of Select, and there wasn't much to find. So that was kind of nice. And then we're going all the way back to 2024 Donruss, which came out in 2025. We'll see how that goes. All right, so let's see where we're at. Let's take a look at some of the auctions. Get all your pre-bids in. Pick up your drivers on those auctions. If there is a buy it now, if there's a buy it now you would like me to run, I could run the buy it now as an auction. We can move that to an auction and see how that goes. If you notice I went back to the old format. I don't know. The new format with the breaks that was a little, I don't know, it did seem a little choppy, to be honest with you. I wasn't too sure about that. So I kind of went back to the old format just to see how I prefer the old format until they get the new format fixed. I think the old format is doing better. What's going on in NASCAR? See what's happening in NASCAR. I want to point out my man. Okay, I want to William Byron. I excuse me. I called it at the beginning of the year. William Byron got a little cash on William Byron. So far, he's holding on strong for me. Kyle Larson, I think he's up there too. I'm trying to see who I had money on. Is that bad? Okay. My long shot's not doing too well. I had Zane Smith. I think I got honestly I don't remember, 50-1, 60-1, Zane Smith. But yeah, I put he's not doing too well. Team Racer X, welcome. Hey, John Racer, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Take a look at what we got. We're just talking how much. Speaking of money, I don't know if anybody. I don't really. Formula One's okay. I'll watch it if it's on, but I don't uh, go into it. But I watched that the Oscar Mayer hot dog race, like I had money on it. I was looking it up. I was intense watching that race. And I was impressed that they could get those hot dogs up that fast. I don't know if anybody ever saw the hot dog race, the Oscar Mayer hot dog race, but I was watching it like I had money. I was so fascinated. Okay. I was so, Hamlin. Okay. So Hamlin's up there. I don't remember. Is it a top 10? I remember. I think Hamlin's up there. Let's see. Oh, a nice parlay. Hey, oh, I like that. I do like a parlay. SVG is doing okay, but he's not holding strong for the Cup Series. Who else I got? Um, I picked Austin Hill. If we're talking different series, Xfinity, I looked at Austin Hill. He's up there, so I think I'm doing okay. That Connor Zilish, I didn't even know who he was. Honestly, I didn't know who he was a year ago, and when Donruss said that was the big star. Okay. Oh, T Cook. Whoa, $4 really. That was a nice parlay then. I'd like that. That would have. That's a nice payout if that is. Good luck. I hope. I'm all for that. So I was looking at SVG and Connor Zilic and stuff, all the rookies that have them. Little Heimtime in the Craftsman series, he's doing pretty well too. I got to admit that. All the ladies are out. I think I can't see much then. I would. I will. I did looking into for a break. Like I said, I got a lot of time on my hands now. As I told everybody, I am officially unaffiliated. I can't say retired. My wife would hear me. I can't say retired, but I'm officially unaffiliated. I'll just do a little consulting here and there for computers. But I am, like I said, I can do day breaks. Let me know what day is a good day break. If anybody has an opinion on that, I'd love to hear your opinion on what a good day for a day break is. And I'd be happy to. Oh, of course. There you go. There's Alex Bowman. Thank you for that. Grab your drivers. There you go, Justin. All yours. Okay. Pick your drivers up. Let's say about another. I'm just sitting there talking to people. And I'm just really sucking up to T Cook now because he's got a $76,000 payout when his drivers hit. Okay. Who else did you have? Stewart. He's up there in the Cup Series. I'm sorry, Craftsman, right? He's still in Craftsman Series. So yeah, that's not too shabby. That's not too bad. I like that. If you're new here, we're just talking, just relaxing. But I will tell you, we usually start the break probably around 1:30. Probably around 1:30. Depends. Hopefully it sells out a little faster. Hey, usually in evenings we usually sell out in about an hour. Let me There you go. Hold on, let me accept those for you. There you go. Why, thank you, little Ryan Blainer. Tony B. Hey, we had a nice Tony B autograph last time. This is a brand new case of National Treasure. So this is the first two boxes, and we'll do the second two boxes tomorrow night. And mixed in, of course, with I think tomorrow with little Select and Prizm tomorrow night. Am I saying that right? Lynn Justin? Thank you, though. Thank you for those offers. Yeah, get your offers in, everybody. Nothing wrong with making an offer. These are, we're going to go through the auctions here soon. So get your pre-bids on the $5 auctions. All those are $5. But what we do is the giveaways, I'll roll the dice, and the giveaways come from the buy it nows. So pick up your drivers, or please share. Nothing wrong with sharing the stream with friends. Nothing wrong with following, because we're doing 5 NASCAR breaks in the next 2-3 weeks. Oh, excuse me, I gotta take a little drink here. But if you're jumping in and out, I know some people are on lunch, some people are. Um, we will probably be breaking around 1:30. Usually we sell out in about an hour. I'll give it the day break. I'll give that an hour and a half. There's Baller. Welcome. Big C's here too. Look at that. Come on in. How are you doing today? We're just talking. We're just talking. Actually, we're talking about our bets. I got to look it up now. William Byron. I put. I didn't do a parlay, although T Cook. That sounds like a fun thing to do. Which is good because I think on the Cup Series, I took William Byron. I took my long shot was Zane Smith. Anybody else do a long shot? I did a long shot on Zane Smith. I think those two I can remember. I did it. We did it 2 months ago, so I have to remember. And I'm trying to think who else did I have a little bit of it. I think Nick Sanchez. I think that was my long shot for Xfinity. I have to see. Yeah, I'm not sure. I gotta look up my Bet Rivers. That's what I'm using here. Although I got a little hack for you. We have about 3 in Illinois. I don't know about you guys. In Illinois, we have about 3 or 4 different online betting, big MGM, Bet Rivers, FanDuel, all that kind of stuff. And if you don't use it in Illinois, they have to delete your account if you don't use it after 6 months. So what I've been doing, this maybe shady, as like I'll bet, use one of them and let the other ones go, and after 6 months they delete it, and then I'll move over to the next one after 6 months, and they give you, $100 for signing up. So and then I use that money. I use the signing up money. I know that's kind of shady. If you don't feel less of me for doing that, but hey, if they cancel it after a few. And so I'm a brand new follower. See, Nick B, they just started that in Illinois. Well, not just started that, maybe 5 years ago. And I could see when a few buddies of mine get together uh, for the NCAA tournament, the March Madness, it does get a little silly. When we're sitting there watching, and we're all betting on one computer. So we've all put money in, and we all bet on one computer, and we were betting on like Taiwanese badminton at one point in time. It does get a little wild. I got to admit that. Oh, of course, Insta. Thank you. There you go. There's Chase Elliott for you. Yeah, get your pre bids on people now. because we're going to roll the dice. Let's say in about another 15 minutes, we'll roll the dice and see who the giveaways are. Nothing wrong with a little pop up giveaway. When we get to, usually when we get about 20 people in the stream, we do a pop up giveaway. I didn't know how the daybreak was going to go, but I appreciate people being here, jumping in, picking up drivers. So thank you very much for doing that. If you're following, if you have not followed yet, please follow. And if you're a baseball person, baseball's coming up. We're with Top Series 2 on those release days. We'll do a few Top Series 2, maybe half case breaks, maybe some mixers with, what do we got? National Treasure. That'd be a nice mixer. Couple Top Series 2 boxes, jumbos, and National Treasure would be fun. I like mixers. I think it gives you a little variety. I know some people are pure. They just want a case of Prizm or a case of National Treasure, a case of Prime. But I think mixers are kind of fun to do. So yeah, offers are accepted. If you want me to run someone in the buy it now at auction, I could do that. Usually about 60%, 70% is, I got to pay for the boxes. So that's probably as low as I would go. But we kind of got off on a little tangent here talking about gambling, which is kind of fun itself. But and like I said, I will not, I'm never able to, we take the, we take the scouts camping on the week of July 4th. So that week. So I never can get back in time. The last 3 years, the Chicago race has been there. So I can never get back in time for the Chicago race because we come back on that Saturday and I can see it on TV, but I can never go to that. So this year's no exception. Now, I do give them credit. They say they're coming out with 2025 Donruss is coming out July 2nd. That's the latest I've heard. But I'd say I'm in the western suburbs of Chicago. I grew up in the city. I never left the city. I grew up, but when we had kids, I moved out to. If anybody knows the Fox River, St. Charles, it's I don't know. I could give you a name: Elgin, Geneva, Batavia, St. Charles. It's that area right there. And so I'm about an hour and a half from there. So, okay. Oh, tag give me a second here. Okay. Let me tag you. 1 second. Let me write it down. We'll probably be doing the giveaways. I'd say we'll start them around 1:15, depending on how the sales are going, to be honest with you. But Justin, let me spell it correctly, and I will tag you. So about 1:15. I'll tag for the giveaways. Thank you for picking up those drivers. I know some people are jumping in, jumping out. And we'll probably, in about 10 minutes, we'll roll the dice to see who the giveaways are going to be. Remember, those giveaways are all, I'm sorry, Central. I'm Central Time here. You're right. So in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I'll try to do the giveaways. Okay, now, if everybody knows, once we pay for the boxes, then everything else is gravy, and I could drop some prices down if that helps. So if you can get some friends here, okay, if you nothing wrong with sharing the stream. If you share the stream, Nick, where you at? I'm in, like I said, the suburbs of Chicago, about an hour away from the Grand Park. They race downtown, so I'm about an hour away from that. Oh, Arkansas. I have not been to Arkansas. My wife and I and the kids. We try to take them, but we're going to West Virginia. My father grew up in West Virginia his whole life, and we're taking the boys a little camping trip to the gorge, like glamping, because my wife's going. If it's me and the boys going, it's in a tent. But my wife, she needs air conditioning and a hotel. So we're glamping in West Virginia. If anybody's been to the gorge, I'd love to hear your opinion on that. And who else? Hey, Steve T, welcome. DuPont, there you go. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I appreciate you being here. I got offers on, and the people are getting their pre-bids. We'll start the pre-bids right after we'll do the giveaways. I'll roll the dice, and we'll see who the giveaways are. If you're jumping in and out, probably at about at 1:15, 1:30 my time, which is Central. Right now it's 12:30, 12:38 is what my time is now. So we'll probably that's when we'll start doing the giveaways. But we got some selling to do here. So thank you for the offers. Hey, Gangrene, thank you for those offers. Hey, see which drivers you're in, see what drivers you like, and we'll start the giveaways here also. But we do got a little selling to do here, so please share and nothing wrong. I'm going to uh, link some of the actually. Let me put in our Facebook group right now. Let me share the stream with here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to link the stream in our Facebook now, see if anybody's interested. There you go. Yeah, if you nothing wrong if you want to post. There we go. I just linked it. Let people join in. There you go. Oh yeah, the Burtons. There's usually the Burtons are around. I don't want to be mean, but the $5 kind of the Burtons. Usually we do, you know, but there's always the fun. What's the best? I think we got maybe it was for T Cook. T Cook, did we pull a I think we pulled out a 10 Burton for you, if I remember right. I thought we had a nice auto for you. Sorry, I'm just linking the stream here. Doing a little advertising. All right. All right, well, let's see who the giveaways are. Now, remember how we do the giveaways here. We just roll the dice. Okay, we roll here is I'm using 2022 National Treasure for some luck. I think this was probably the last National Treasure that went up in price. Oh, and let's see, we got 60. How many buy it now drivers we got left? Let's check it out. We got 61 drivers. So as you guys know, the way the dice looks. Here we got the tens dice, and we have got the tens and the ones dice. And what we do here is eventually I will get a little better, but for now we're going to do it old school. We'll do a little old school. Just write it out. Let me get a pen here. How about black and blue? We have giveaway 1, buyer giveaway number 1, buyer giveaway number 2, and our last buyer giveaway number 3. Now remember, if you pick up, I don't want to lock anybody out of their drivers. So if there's a driver you want, let me know, and we could make an offer, make a deal. I've looked at all the offers already, and what we do is just roll the dice. Whatever the dice say is what we go. There you go. Let me check the offers. The offers are in. We are good. I've accepted those. All right. So here's the dice. We got first driver. Oh, is number 10. Number 10. Let's count it off. It's easy. Hold on. Sorry, I'm in auctions. There we go. Buy it now. We have. And roll is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is Bubba Wallace. So our first, let me double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bill Elliott's 5, 6, 7, 8. Brittany's 9, 10. Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace is our first giveaway, first freebie. There's our first freebie right there. This is the show, guys. Sorry. Let me delete Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace is taken. There we go. Bubba Wallace is good. Next driver is 48. Probably be easier if I counted from back there. 60 drivers. Compact from Zane Smith, 60. 59, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold on, wait, I lost count, sorry. 60, 59, 8, 7, 6, 5. Tony Stewart's 55, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sammy Myers, so it is Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman is giveaway number 2. Ryan Newman is giveaway number 2. And Ryan Newman's taken. And one more giveaway. Who knows if there's another pop-up? If we get, usually when there's about 20 people in the stream, we do a pop-up giveaway. So if you want to share the stream with people. 90. Nope, that's not good. We need something lower than 90. Nope. Sloppy dice. 80. Nope. Nope. In the 80s. 60. No. There go number 40. All right. Let's count from back. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 is Kyle Larson. All right, well, there we go. Kyle Larson. There is our 3 giveaways. That's what the dice showed, and that's what we got. How we doing? Bubba Wallace. Well, it's like I don't know if you mean it's like Prizm. I forgot who said it. T. Cook says it sometimes. It's you get one good autograph, one rookie autograph, and one big autograph. So you never mess with the dice. All you people who are in Vegas, all you Vegas people out there, let me delete Kyle Larson. Hold on, while we're talking. There is our giveaways for tonight. Today at daybreak. There's your giveaways. And okay, those are nice. That's not too bad. Hold on. Let me just answer. All right, what do you think? T. Cook? No, T. Cook. It wasn't Tony Stewart. It was Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson on those giveaways. Never argue with the giveaways. There's what we got for free today. You don't need to see my rolling box anymore. Although I can bring it out again. Tell your friends if we get a few more people in the stream, we could do another pop-up giveaway for people who are picking up stuff. There's our freebies. Now remember, those are buyer giveaways, only for people who have purchased something. Let's go with the auctions. Let's clear a few auctions out of the way right now on the pre-bids. All right, we're just going to go alphabetically through the pre-bids. Austin Hill is first. Let's grab some. We're going to run through some of the auctions. People have $5 auctions. Get your pre-bids in on that. We're just going to run it once alphabetically. Of course, we'll come back through it later. There we go. Robert Rob, here we go. Here is your first auction. Thank you for, I took reduction surgery. Uh-oh. What are we reducing? I don't even know what that is. Ephantitis? Does that have something? Hold on, I didn't set that. There you go, Robert. The elephantitis? Is it the gotta keep the show rated G, or I'd make some comments on what I think it is. All right, hold on, I messed up. Let's not run those auctions for that long. Also, here we do a little Heim time. Corey, he's doing pretty good. Corey Heim is Let me change it to only 15-second auctions. And then it's not sudden death. The auctions are not sudden death, so you don't have to wait to the end to bid on it. But here is Corey Heim. Isn't he? He's definitely in the playoffs. I don't remember where he's ranked. I think he's ranked up there in the top 5. So Corey Heim isn't doing too bad. Hey, tell everybody in the doctor's office to join the break. T. Cook. Tell them we got get on their phones, join Whatnot, and you get $10 if they join on Whatnot. There you go. We got Dale Inman. Dale Inman, there's a pre-bid on that. We're just going through some of the pre-bids now. There you go. Hey, there's Mark. I didn't see you come in, Mark. Dale Inman has a pre-bid. We'll just go alphabetically once. And then I think Greg Biffle. We'll do Greg Biffle next. Oh, I don't know if that's... I'm surprisingly turned on by that. Robert, yeah, let me write that down. I'll give you a tag when we start. I'll tag you when we start the giveaways. Let me spell it right. Robert tried 1T. Robert Rob 7619. Yeah, I will tag you when we start the giveaways, and then give you a chance to pick up some of the giveaways. Thank you for coming in. We're just going through all the pre-bids on the auctions right now, the $5 auctions, and we're just doing it alphabetically. And we have Daniel Dye. Here he comes. Here comes his. Hey, Linda. Linda has him right now. There's some. I'm married, of course, but back in the day, I was living in North Carolina for a year, and I did, it was a good time. It was a good time heading to some of the races. I will tell you. I got a bad story. One of my buddies. Okay, there might have been some tailgating beforehand, but he kind of passed out in the truck. I'm sure you all have one of these stories. So we just left him in the cab sleeping. And it wasn't a huge sunny day, but it was, it was not, partly cloudy. We'll call that. So we just left him sleeping in the cab, and we came back, and he had as the closest to second-degree sunburn on spots I've seen. We felt really bad for him. I mean, we laughed at him, of course, but we did feel bad for him. Okay. Oh, well, thank you. Little Daniel Suarez. Screechmore, all yours. Thank you for the offer. Yeah, offers are turned down, everybody. Just like T. Cook is apparently. T. Cook, are we on speaker? I'm gonna try to embarrass you here if we're on speaker. Greg Biffle. Greg Biffle's running next. Got to be all quiet in the doctor's office. There you go. Yeah, Nick B. I am old. Not old. I wouldn't say old, but I'm in my 50s. I am in the. You know what that means? That means I could just do breaks here in my studio and not have to worry about. Okay, and luckily my wife is a school teacher, and so she has good insurance. She doesn't get paid anything, but she has good insurance though. So I'll give that to her. So I have my sugar mama. My wife is the insurance person now. So we got like that. All right, let's keep going through here. What do we got next? Jake Garcia. Jake Garcia on the pre-bid here. Let's get all those pre-bids in. There you go, T. Cook. Jake Garcia for you. And after Jake Garcia, we're looking at some Burtons. The Burtons are coming up after that. So get your pre-bids in. If I missed your driver, don't worry. We'll come back through it. I'm just going through all the ones that have pre-bids on them. And thank you for making those offers. I accepted those offers. I appreciate that. We got some Burtons here. How about a little elder boy? What's going on? Thank you for joining. Game Day Sports Cards. Thanks for coming in. We're doing some of the pre-bids. Here's Burton. How about a little Jeff Burton here? Nick B, there you go. Nick B's doing a little Jeff Burton. And we'll do, no, this is Jeb. Sorry, this is Jeb Burton. And we'll do Jeff Burton after that. And with nothing wrong with following, if you're enjoying what's going on here, we got about 5 NASCAR breaks coming up in the next 2 weeks. There's really, honestly, it's a bunch of mixers. We have today is 2 boxes of Prizm. Okay. Yeah, there you go. $5. Hey, you never know what $5 can get you. Get you a nice autograph, nice patch auto from NT. This is the first half of the case for National Treasure, and then we'll do the second half of the case tomorrow evening. So Friday evening is the second half, plus some select. I got some select. We're gonna mix in with that tomorrow. So if you're enjoying this, please follow. And tell your friends. Tell your friends about it. If we get to, if the stream gets a little bigger, if there's 20 people in the stream, okay, 20 people in the stream, we'll do another giveaway. Do a little pop-up giveaway for everybody who's here. Here's Jeff Burton. And there's the giveaways here. So once you pick up a driver, these are buyer appreciation. We got 3 of them today. Bubba Walsh, Ryan Newman, and Kyle Larson is what the dice said. And that's what we did. Here's Jeff Burton on, and we'll do Josh Berry on deck here. There you go. Picked up that. And how about a little Josh Berry? There you go. 71 fan. Josh Berry. Grabbing that one. And followed by, Steve T's coming in there. Let's see, Josh Berry, who's holding that 71 fan. That's all yours. Thank you for doing that. And here we go, Justin, Mr. Bonsignor. Duncan has them right now to start. There you go, Duncan. That's all yours. And keep it going. We're going all the way to the ends now. We're the ends. How about a little Nick Sanchez? There's Nick Sanchez going on. Oh, thank you, T Cook. T Cook's picked that up. Sorry, no drinking today. Tomorrow's a 2-drink minimum. Right now, I'm just doing a little Diet Coke here. But tomorrow we'll have tomorrow evening, if you can, please join us on Friday evening. A little 2-drink minimum. Like I said, we got the second half of the NT box, 2 boxes select, and 1 Prizm for tomorrow. And here's Noah Gregson. There you go, Noah Gregson happening right now. Yeah, a lot of good stuff will be coming through. Huddy, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Little NASCAR going on today. When Top Series 2 comes out, we'll do some baseball. Get a whole bunch of people here. And how about a little, we're going to the R's. How about a little Ryan Priest? There you go. There's Ryan Priest. And I believe we got a couple more on the T's. Okay, we have Tyler Ankrum. Tyler Ankrum is going for a pre-bid. Remember, the pre-bids are just $5. Get your pre-bids in on those. Those are, like I said, I could do a little better if once we pay for the boxes. That's the thing. Okay, my bookkeeper, which is my wife. Okay, we have to got to pay for the boxes here, and I saw a few more pre-bids happening. We'll get back through those. I just wanted to go through once. Here comes Terry Labonte. There's Terry Labonte. Good luck. Well, I hope. Okay, I'm hoping I'm feeling lucky today. Just our last day. Like I said, the break is going to be probably around 1:30. If you're jumping in, jumping out, probably about 1:30. We are going to start opening up the boxes. Ah, Gangrene. Thank you for that. Because the boys, it's the last day of school for the boys. And we do a little water balloon. We have a big water balloon fight when they get off the bus. I think the older kids get kind of, oh, this is stupid, but all the younger kids like it, so we got to prepare for that. So how about this, let's see who's around. Let's do a pop-up giveaway right now just for fun, and let's see what I can entice people. Okay, so let's see, how about this, the highest. Okay, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. And those offers, make an offer on something, but only in the next 5 minutes. Only in the next 5 minutes. Anybody who buys something in the next 5 minutes, we'll do a pop-up giveaway, and offers will be accepted. And this kind of sweeten the pack for you. Let's see the highest drivers. Let's see what our highest drivers are here. Okay, we'll roll the dice again and see if we can entice anybody with a free giveaway right now before. Okay, let me see. We have 57 buy it now drivers left. Okay, and what can I entice you with? Let me get the dice out again. And this is the pop-up giveaway. Here it comes. Here it comes. Whatever the dice shows, we'll roll the dice. And whatever the dice shows in the next 5 minutes, if you pick up a buy it now, okay, you get a free entry into this giveaway. All right, let's see what we got here. The dice show number 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Carl Edwards. Okay, Carl Edwards is a prop-up giveaway right now. Let me switch him over to a giveaway and see if that could entice anybody into. You get a free chance. Let me 1 second. Edit the item giveaway. It's a buyer appreciation giveaway. And Carl Edwards, ready? Okay, for the next 5 minutes. That's what the dice showed. Okay, so if 1 second, if anybody who purchases in the next, there you go. Now remember, that giveaway is only for people who buy or make an offer. Okay, on the buy it nows in the next 5 minutes. So if Carl Edwards, does that entice you to buy any more? We'll try to do a little selling here in the next few minutes and see what we shall see. Otherwise, we'll start some more of the giveaways. Let's check the offers here. Is Carl Edwards not as enticing as you might think? There you go. Okay, thank you for picking that up. Make the offers here. This is a pop-up giveaway here. Anybody who buys in the next 10 minutes or 5 minutes gets a free chance at Carl Edwards freebie. So don't forget to click on that if you make a purchase. Okay, any purchases you make, click on that and make offers. Of course, I'll accept the offers, but if you buy something in the next 5 minutes, this is only a pop-up one, and of course, I'll accept the offers if you make an offer on something, especially those drivers that you're thinking about. If this kind of entices you, if you're on the fence and this kind of entices you, don't forget to click on the giveaway and enter the giveaway here. We got about another 30 minutes of selling here. So if you want to join in on the Carl Edwards giveaway, a couple people purchased. Don't forget to click on the giveaway. Get that freebie in there for you. I accepted all the offers. And we'll get your pre-bids also. We'll get back to the pre-bids. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make Any of the $15 drivers, I'm going to move those to auction right now while this giveaway is going on. And I'm going to just make them all $5 drivers. And I'm going to put them at auction for $5. And so then you could get your pre-bids on those. If it's not any of the $15 drivers, and don't forget to click on it, make a purchase, and that's your freebie. There's 2 people entered already. Doesn't hurt for you to enter also. You got 2.5 minutes left. I'm moving all the $15 drivers to $5 drivers, an auction though. So give everybody a chance at those. So if you want to get your pre-bids on those, and I'll check the offers here in a little bit. There's Chandler Smith at $5 now. There is, let's see what else we got. Oh, these are just a pop-up giveaway. Only for 5 minutes. If you make any purchase from the buy now or make an offer, I will, it's a free entry in Carl Edwards. This is not we haven't even gone to the regular giveaways, Nick. This is a nice pop-up one. Anybody who makes a purchase in this next 2 minutes gets a free entry for Carl Edwards. So I accepted the offers that I saw. Make an offer also if you want. I accepted all the offers. Hey, if there's some, maybe this seems this is somebody who's on the fence. Okay, like Mark Martin now is $5. I'm moving all the $15 drivers to auction at $5. And 1 more minute left. If you're thinking about somebody, now's the time to pick them up. Let's see, Sammy Meyer. 2 people in there now. 1 minute remaining. You're just competing against 2 people. I'd say the probability is. Oh, sorry. Sam Meyer's running right now at $5. The probability is pretty high here. You might get something. You get a chance you have 50-50 chance now. There's only 2 people that are there. And let me check one last check for offers. Don't forget to click on it if you've made it. This is just a pop-up giveaway. 30 seconds left. Make an offer on something. And you're competing against 2 other people. So that's a nice deal. Let's see if it goes through. While I'm changing over everybody, I'm checking the offers here. Let's see, who gets a free chance at Carl Edwards? 2 people in there. It's a 50-50. It's going to. Well, there you go, T. Cook. Thank you, T. Cook, for participating. I figured that'd be fun. Just do a little pop-up here. We could do another one. See, Carl Edwards, hey, you never know. Let me give me a second here. I'm moving all this is the best I could do here, and we'll put them out at auction. If there were $20 drivers, I'm going to run them at auction at 10. If they were $15 drivers, I'm putting them auction at 5. And then we'll see give everybody a chance to pre-bid. And like I said, I only run the ones that have pre-bids on them. The rest of them you're going to have to make an offer on. Because like I said, we got to pay for the boxes. It's interesting, the daybreak versus evening. We usually fill in the evenings in an hour. So, because like you could tell, we give a second. Prices are reasonable for what you're getting. A lot of hobby boxes. Bobby Labonte, I believed. Let me check. Maybe. Let me give you a second here. Yeah, Gangrene picked up Bobby Labonte already. As made an offer on it. Maybe an offer I couldn't refuse. I'm sure you heard that. I'm moving any driver I priced at 15. I'm putting that at auction at 5. Any driver that priced at 20, I'm putting in auction at 10. So take a look at those auctions and do a pre-bid. I'm only going to run the ones that pre-bid. I don't want to slow up the break. The break is going to start happening in about a half hour. And we still got 3 giveaways left. So take a look at our 3 buyer appreciation giveaways right there. We got Bubba Wallace, Ryan Newman, and Kyle Larson, our freebies for today. So, and then those count as the pre-bids also, the auctions. Auctions count on those. Give me a second to finish moving these to. And then we'll see what's inside the boxes. There we go. And I'll get these shipped out today. It should, unless I pull something at the water balloon fight, I will get these shipped out today. We do have a baseball game tonight, but you'll probably get shipping notifications, no problem. If the auction was 15, it is now 5. If the auction was 20, otherwise everybody else, you can make an offer on the rest of the buy it nows. Let me double check if we're good here. Zane Smith is 5. And I think we're good. All right, so last chance, everybody check we're going to go through the buy it nows once, and we're going to run the giveaways. Oh, wait, Jamie McMurray. J-Mac is 10 now. Oh, there, I'm running J-Mac right now at 10. Sorry, meant to shift it over. If anybody's interested in J-Mac, hey, Justin, thank you. And that leaves 22 drivers left. And those, like I said, those we got to pay for the boxes, so those are offers only. And otherwise, let's take a look at all the pre-bids on the auctions. Everybody take a look at the auctions. There's 60 drivers in auction right now. And let's see, I'll just run through the ones that have pre-bids on them. Here we go. And why don't we start the first giveaway? I was going to tag a few people. Give me a second here. Let's start. The giveaways are going to start. Give me a second. Justin 12. And we're going to tag Justin, Robert, Rob. Uh, 76. Oh, 76. There he is. Rob 76. Giveaways are starting. There we go. I tagged the ones that asked to tag. Here we go. So get your pre-bids on any driver that you feel. I will not run the ones that do not have pre-bids on them. And if not, then we're going to open up the boxes. They become house drivers. So if that 1 of 1 hits, maybe we'll share it with everybody. Maybe I'll have it for my PC. There you go. Thank you, Robbie. We're starting the first giveaway right now. The first giveaway is for Bubba Wallace. Here is Bubba Wallace giveaway starting right now. There you go. And I'm running through the auctions here that have pre-bids. Let's start with Tony Stewart. Here's Tony Stewart going on right now. Don't forget, if you purchased something, thank you so much. And join the giveaway. This is our first giveaway for Bubba Wallace. Get your pre-bids in. And there's about 25 buy it nows that are still. Thank you, Nick B. Thanks for doing that. There's about 25 buy it nows that, we'll have to stay, honestly, or make an offer. Any offers on those would be accepted and appreciated. We're just going through the list right now. We'll get doing it in alphabetical order. Here's Austin Cindric. If you want me to put a group together, I'd be happy to. If there's a few drivers you want to put together, I could do a little deal for you on that. Austin Cindric going on right now. Thank you, Steve T, for picking that one up. Does it hold? Yes, it does. Don't forget to click on the buyer giveaway. We're running the first one. This is Bubba Wallace. We're running Bubba Wallace right now. There's Alan Klicki. There you go. Get your pre-bids in on things as you see them. All the drivers are either $10 or $5 in the auctions. Pick up as many auctions that you want and join the giveaway. I can run Bradley K. I can do that. Bradley K. I could go for. I'll run him at. Let's go $18. That's how's my math? I think that's 60%. I'm going to run him as auction, 16%. There you go. There's Bradley K for 18. Yeah, just call it out if there's somebody that you want me to run, or put together a group for you. And next week, we're going to run a daybreak on Wednesday. I'm trying every day. I'm going to try to run a daybreak every day or once a week. And I'm going to see what day is best for everybody. Nothing wrong with sending me a message or posting in chat. If there is a day that you think people are here more, I know every week's different, but I want to see what's a good day to run some day breaks. Of course, on release day stuff, we're definitely starting early. We're definitely starting early and running and running those. Which one, T Cook? Let me keep going through those. Dale Jarrett, here comes Dale Jarrett right now. Yep, there you go. That's what I thought you were saying. There's a few more going through the pre-bids. If you're not in this first buyer giveaway because you did a pre-bid on something, let me know. I can run that right now before the time runs out. If this is your first purchase. I'm just going through alphabetically. Like, for example, Bobby Ellison is coming up right now. And remember, there's shipping is $5. Nothing more. Shipping does not cost more than $5. So it could save you a little money there too. There you go, Steve T. Thank you. Rain Gauge, welcome. Jump on in. We're getting all the auctions done. We're getting all the pre-bids in, and we're just doing them alphabetically. How about Christian Rose? Christian Rose happening right now. If there's a buy it now you want, there's 21 buy it now drivers left. Some of the bigger names. If there's one you want me to run in an auction, by all means, I'd be happy to do that. There you go, Duncan. And don't forget, you got 1 minute left for our first. Remember, you got to be here. Hang out here. You got 1 minute left on our first buyer giveaway. And Davey Allison is next. Just running through the auctions. And don't forget to click on if you purchase something. Okay. Joe B has Davey Allison right now. Let's see if it holds up. A nice $5 driver. There you go, Joe B. Congrats. 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left on the first giveaway. This is Bubba Wallace, a freebie. Little free Bubba Wallace there. Our first giveaway here. We got 10 seconds left. Let's see what happens here. Good luck, everybody. Don't forget to click if you have not clicked yet. Do a little clicky. Ready? This is going to, the first giveaway is going to, Nick B. There you go. Hey, Strawberry Wine, thank you for following. I appreciate that. There you go, Nick B. That's all you. Congratulations. I hope a nice 101 Bubba Wallace would make it a really good one. All right, let's go with giveaway number 2. Giveaway number 2 is Ryan Newman. Well, Strawberry, thank you for following. We're doing NASCAR today. We got a half case of National Treasure. We got 2 boxes of Prizm and 1 box that's hidden behind our giveaway list of Prime. So if there's a driver you want, either buy it now. There's offers. Make an offer on a driver in the buy it now, or bid on an auction. There is so far there's 50 drivers left in auction. They're either $5 or $10. Bid on those. I only run the ones that have pre-bids on them, so I'm not going to run all 50 drivers. we'd be here forever on the break. But if if a driver is still available for you and you like them, do a pre-bid or make an offer on the buy it nows. And right now there are another giveaway going on. It is Ryan Newman. We're on buyer appreciation number 2. This is only for people who've purchased, only for people who've bought something in this break right now. And there's Ryan Newman. So click on that if you've bought something. And I'm going to keep going through the auctions here that have pre-bids on them. And we're doing them alphabetically. So Mark Martin's next. Here's a little Mark Martin. We had a nice Mark Martin autograph from NT last year, the 101. We haven't pulled one yet this year. This is our probably 10th case of National Treasure we're working on. So we'll see. There's Mark Martin happening. Don't forget to click on, if you purchase something in this break today, don't forget to click on that. And let's see, how's Mark Martin doing? Ready? Yeah, looks like Joe B. Joe B, looks like that's all you. And next is Riley Hurst. Let's run that one.